welcome back to Danganronpa! We're on the third class trial. Everyone thinks Yasuhiro killed, Taka and Hifumi, but we will see, I guess, in this episode, maybe? I realized just how few of you there are left! Your school life is slowly reaching its climax. Only 'cause of you!
Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute! Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me! Of course I'm gonna start it! I would never be like, stay tuned for the next action-packed class trial after this commercial break! I'd never hold out on you like that! Okay, let's begin! Get to your assigned seats! Okay! And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, that part where I say deadly a bunch of times, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial! Makoto, can you think of something else to say? Do you want to save? Sure, I'll save! Okay! We are very, very close to where I left off originally. Steadies your aim a little. Effective during non-stop debate. Sure, why not? Why not? Unless I find something better. The focus gauge decreases more slowly during concentration and fever time. Effective during non-stop. That might be better, actually. Increases damage. Increases bullet capacity. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. Ooh. So maybe I'll get rid of Cool and Composed and get Neutral Liberation. Oh no, I can't afford it! 5. I need to get rid of something that costs 2 then. I don't know, I'll just keep Cool and Composed then, I guess. I want as many skill things as I can have. Okay, finish preparations! Trial! All rise! Here we are! Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with, we already know who did it! Was that? It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it! You killed them!
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assumed were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit that evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know! I don't know! Oh no! Is Hiro really the killer? Or, before anything else, we have to make that clear. Oh my gosh, look at all the dead people! Oh my god, we have like 3 people in a row dead! Holy hell! There's so many people that are dead, I don't like this. Yasuhiro's message. Everything we found in your room. Blueprints, the suit parts are all proof enough that you are the culprit. I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second! Oh, sorry, Hiro. I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awful messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is... Oh, okay. Everything we found in your room, I got contradict blueprints. No! Ah! It blocked it! No! 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 I gotta go back. I gotta go back. I love when you fast forward their voices and their voices go all squeaky. There we go. That's wrong! I mean, that's right, but that's wrong! Let me defend Hiro for a second. Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints? What do you mean? Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints, there is no way you could think the same person made both of them. Unless that person made a point to disguise their handwriting. But why would he do that if it was in his room? No, the differences are bigger than that, I think. Come on, I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway. Same, Hiro.
So, Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well. Oh, now you say it. What? Yeah, that's what he didn't want to tell you before, Makoto.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
Wait, you guys are just gonna believe he's innocent just like that? The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was. Ah, me? And of course he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
It was, the suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit, was Hiro. There's no one else it could have been. Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. I just realized I love how one of the options was the Illuminati. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit. But there can be no doubt, Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense! You just said Hiro didn't do it!
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he is not the culprit. So what you're saying is... That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption!
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes? Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around!
All things have a proper order. So what is it? What needs to be clarified? We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. Oh, that's easy. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were? I thought you said, I need to stop acting like your friend, so why do you come to me and act like my friend? The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been the repository dolly, that's one of them, and the tarp. There's still one more thing. The things that were used to move Taka's body, the tarp. Yeah, I got it. They were a dolly and a tarp, right? What's with that attitude? I don't even know. So let's see if I can explain. I don't know why he's teaching you, because, I don't know, he asked for it. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it the second time, it was wrapped up in a blue tarp, right? Uh-huh.
It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it. Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly. Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. Uh-huh. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly. In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken? Huh? Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? The dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. It is not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it? She raised an objection. How do you respond?
Byakuya, stop playing both fields, man!
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
What?
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
What?
Wow, I've never really had anyone sound so nice while being so mean, but maybe I can change her mind. If I just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository, a new element has been added! Okay. Let's talk about reloading. Oh, reloading! Okay. You'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't been a limit. Locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Oh, okay. You can reload by pressing the tab key. Okay, okay. I'll figure out which one is the tab key on my controller. The moment of truth. Ooh. Ah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I figured out what tab is. I forget how to shoot. I don't know what I'm doing! The button! Oh! I realize now! Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Ah! Don't call me a miserable wretch, Celeste! You're a fool! So pathetic! Lies will get you nowhere. I'm trying not to miss, but I can't see nothing! I'm just button mashing everywhere! You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Away with you, you miserable wretch! Okay, I got you now. Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found the body? Yes, I am! Gosh, Celeste! Break! I don't know how I managed that. If you're asking for proof that the dolly was moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly's wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body. Oh, she didn't like that. Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much? It's probably because we didn't give her a gift. Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject. Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then... what kind of robot is it? I don't know.
I'm not sure that really matters. I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. Okay, well then you explain. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious. If I look back on how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Makoto? Come on, man. Come on, make your argument. Okay. Robo Justice costume! Okay, let's go! As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room, and from there the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body up in a tarp and loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Keep in mind the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you have to do is bend over. Ah! Then you can push the dolly, no problem. So the killer just crouched down and then carried the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit. Oh, sorry. I don't think I realized anything. I think I missed what I was supposed to do. Okay, handles. That's what I tried to contradict, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Doesn't have a handle.
Even without a handle.
Is that the one? Okay, there we go. I got it. He couldn't bend over in the suit. The suit is too restrictive. You're absolutely right that you can push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you're wearing that suit, do you think that you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Uh-huh. When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think that someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance the costume was taken off to move the body because you can't take it off by yourself. Hiro was trapped in that thing. I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember, Hiro was stuck. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing! There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up! He's like, for serious! If he couldn't have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in that suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him. Yeah, that's right!
So it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait, just a second if you please. Have you forgotten about that picture that I took?
Yeah, the picture. You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? How do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said? How did you get hurt? That guy hit me! What guy? Robo Justice! That's what I've decided to call him just now.
So as long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's gotta be right!
Hold on a second! He's like, you just proved I was innocent, now I'm guilty again! It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle. Perhaps, but where do we go from here? Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new. Okay.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Uh-huh. Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Alright then, let's take another look back at what happened. Even though Kyoko said she wouldn't tell me where she was. I suppose we can start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. This was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room, and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Uh-huh.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I knew it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7. That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that the same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi.
Uh-huh.
We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... What? What's wrong?
I saw a shadow! Something moving around at the top of the stairs!
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the 2nd floor. And soon after that, I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Uh-huh. Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him! That strange costumed man! He ran off as soon as I screamed! I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared!
And then...
Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been.
Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to divide up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened. Taka! Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body. And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us head for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared!
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right. Then we remembered we left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time, Celeste informed us that she found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses. I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Okay, the contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what! That's right! We gotta find them! Monokuma File 3! I don't remember what that is! We'll figure it out!
So regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after? We already know what order they were killed in! Taka came last!
What makes you say that?
Because the numbering of the Justice Hammers!
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See, so it's obvious Taka's came after!
The Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order? Okay, maybe I contradict what Hina said. We already know what order. Let's contradict this. No! I missed it! No! No! I think that's why I have to contradict, though. Taka's came last. What makes you say that? Because the numbering of the Justice Hammers. Oh no, that wasn't why I had to contradict. Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Hina. Okay, maybe the first thing Hina said? What order? Ah, no, it's not Hina. Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. No, I'm running out of help. Please. Perhaps it was after. It's nothing of what Hina said. Or at least not here. Obvious Takas came after. I have to contradict what Kyoko said? I wonder if he died before Hifumi or was it after? Wait, no, I have to change the bullet, I think. Do I? Okay, I understand now. I have to scan what Hina's saying. Okay, what order? No! 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 I forget how to scan. No! Whoops. I keep pressing the wrong button. I think I gotta use A to scan. A? No. That's why I use to scan. This! I think. What order? What order? How do I scan? Oh, that's how I scan. Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay, I think I need to scan what order. Give me. Okay, there we go. What makes you say that? The numbering. Haha, there we go. That's wrong, Hina. Sorry, I figured it out. I keep forgetting I can scan. Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same orders as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions. So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think that the hammers were used in order? Yeah, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof. Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. Yeah, his watch! His watch! Hangman's Gambit! Oh, I like this one. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I'm like, why is it so big? Where's my S? I need an S. S. T. I need a W. Can we get a W? W. Can we get an A? Can we get a C? Can we get a H? Where's the H? H. There we go. Wristwatch. Woohoo! Yay! Complete! I got it! Taka's wristwatch! Uh-huh. See? Look, it broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer, because as of last night... Hey, you! How long were you going to keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls! So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning. And that would be his official time of death. But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi. And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7. That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place. Interesting! That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of the events all because of those justice hammers. That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption. Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. That's true! Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet. That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death. That's right! With him at least we're all safe. Yeah, but not with Taka. Yeah! Huh? What was that?
That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. When we all heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Uh-huh. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true! We're all in the clear!
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on! I don't know about that, Yasuhiro.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up!
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Still, since all of us were together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also a moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office. Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing. Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time!
Wait, then what if Jesai Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have still done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared. Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway! In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either one of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. And I think we should start talking about how in the next episode! I'm so sorry, it's a cliffhanger, but this trial is going to be a long one. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. And I'll see you in the next episode of Danganronpa! Bye-bye!